There's something surreal about watching two suns set at once. A horizon painted in twin golds, shadows stretching in impossible directions, sky gradients never seen on Earth. We once believed such sights belonged to fiction, to dream worlds sketched by science fiction authors and movie directors. George Lucas gave us Tatooine, where twin suns bathed the desert in orange heat, and a young Luke Skywalker watched them fall beyond the dunes in quiet longing. It felt mythic, impossible, but the universe is not bound by what we imagine. In fact, it often surpasses it. Today, we know worlds with two suns are real, and they are more common than we once thought. These are not dead rocks orbiting chaos. They are fully fledged planetary systems. Some scorched, some frozen, some maybe habitable. This is the story of twin star worlds, of binary suns, alien skies, and planetary possibilities. This is the science behind the sunsets of another world. In the beginning, there was gravity and chaos. Stars don't always form alone. In fact, across our galaxy, many of them are born in pairs. Binary stars, gravitationally bound, orbiting one another in a perpetual celestial waltz. Sometimes they're equal, two bright stars spinning in tandem. Other times, one is a fiery giant while the other is a dim ember. Regardless of the pairing, they're locked together, often for billions of years. For a long time, scientists believed planets couldn't form in such systems. The gravity, they thought, would be too turbulent. Any planet would be ripped apart or flung into deep space. But as our technology improved and our gaze sharpened, we began to notice something unexpected. Planets not just surviving in these systems, but thriving. In some cases, a planet orbits just one of the two stars, the other circling from afar. But in others, more rare and far more captivating, the planet orbits both. This is called a circumbinary orbit, two stars orbiting each other, and one planet orbiting them both. A three-body ballet governed by the precise laws of motion and the endless patience of time. It shouldn't work, but it does. Not just in theory, but in fact. In 2011, the Kepler Space Telescope, our eye in the dark, made a discovery that changed astronomy forever. A new planet, distant, silent, cold, but unique. It orbited not one sun, but two. Kepler 16b, roughly the size of Saturn, located about 200 light-years from Earth in the constellation Cygnus. Its stars, one orange, one red, circling each other every 41 days. The planet itself follows a stable, nearly circular path around both suns, taking 229 days to complete a year. From its surface, if it had one, you could witness a sky with twin stars, one slightly larger, one dimmer, rising and falling together, sometimes overlapping, sometimes pulling apart, creating sunsets unlike anything Earth has ever seen. It was our first confirmed Tatooine-style world, and it proved something we once thought impossible. Planets can, and do, orbit two suns. So we found planets in binary systems. But could they support life? The answer is complex. In astronomy, habitability depends on the habitable zone, the range around a star where temperatures allow for liquid water. But with two stars in motion, this zone isn't fixed. It shifts, pulses. It's affected by each star's light, heat, and orbit. In some binary systems, the stars orbit closely. The planet, if far enough out, sees them as a single point of light. Its orbit stable, its energy intake consistent. But in others, the stars move more dramatically. The planet's seasons may become unpredictable. Climate patterns could be wildly variable. Night and day cycles might stretch or double. Still, models suggest that some circumbinary planets may remain stable in temperature and orbit long enough for biology to take root. And with billions of stars and billions of years to play with, life may not just be possible. It may be common. Imagine standing on the surface of a world with two suns. What would you see? It depends on the stars. If both suns are similar, your shadow might split in two, softly overlapping, drifting with the sky. At midday, the world would be bathed in extra brightness. But at sunrise and sunset, the interplay of light could paint the sky in unimaginable ways. One sun descending while the other still climbs. You could have double dawns, or one sun rising while the other sets. You might have moments where both suns eclipse each other, creating brief, eerie twilight. At night, the absence of one sun may still leave the sky dimly lit. True darkness might be rare, and if the planet had moons, they too would reflect not one, but two sources of light, casting faint trails across the terrain. It would be alien, but not unnatural, because even on Earth, nature finds beauty in balance. Two suns means more than just extra light. It means extra gravity. Tidal forces, those invisible tugs that stretch oceans and crush rocks, can be amplified in binary systems. If the stars orbit too close, they could create strong gravitational stress on orbiting planets, affecting their geology, climate, and rotation. Planets might become tidally locked, always showing the same face to their twin suns. Or they might tumble unpredictably, their days and nights inconsistent. Some worlds could experience orbital resonances, locked into harmonic cycles with their stars, creating intense heating and cooling periods. Volcanoes, quakes, frozen regions, scorched deserts. Each binary system shapes its planets in wildly different ways. But chaos is not always the enemy of life. On Earth, tectonics and seasons helped shape evolution. On a two-sun planet, perhaps a similar diversity of extremes could push biology in directions we've never imagined. Could life arise under twin suns? The building blocks, carbon, water, energy, are universal. Light, especially from stable stars, can fuel photosynthesis. Chemistry doesn't care how many suns you have. It only needs time, energy, and a safe environment. But life also depends on stability. Too much chaos, and evolution resets. Too little, and it stagnates. Still, some binary systems strike a golden balance. If a planet receives regular light, retains a breathable atmosphere, and avoids catastrophic radiation, it may develop microbes, then ecosystems, then complexity. Alien forests glowing under twin sunrises. Creatures evolving mirror-sensitive vision to detect shadow shifts. Insects migrating between hemispheres based on stellar alignment. Evolution under two suns would follow different rules, but it would still be evolution. Not Earth life, but life. And what of us? Could we live on a Tatooine? The answer hinges on infrastructure. A two-sun world might offer abundant solar energy, ideal for colonies powered by light. But climate, radiation, and atmosphere remain the key challenges. Terraforming such a world would be difficult, but not impossible. With the right protection, domes, shields, underground bases, humans could adapt. More interesting is the culture. What would a society raised under two suns believe? Would their calendars be lunar or stellar? Would they mark time by conjunctions? Worship the larger sun as a father, the smaller as a child? Twin sunsets would mark rituals. Literature would be drenched in light. Myths would form around eclipses. A world like this wouldn't just shape technology. It would shape identity. Two suns, two stories, one civilization, The image of two suns lingers in our minds. Why? Perhaps because it reminds us that the universe is not finished.